Hey everyone, and welcome to today's explainer. Go ahead and grab a seat, get comfortable, because today, wherever you are right now, is transforming into our interactive mock classroom. I'm going to be your teacher and your guide as we work together to build up some serious conversational confidence. We're going to be stepping into some real-world scenarios today, and I want you actively participating with me. Sound good? Let's get started.
So our magic number for this session is exactly 30. We are going to tackle 30 essential everyday English-speaking questions, along with their perfect one-line answers. Look, if you've ever felt that sudden, panicky anxiety, blanking out when someone asks you a super simple question in English, this explainer is going to completely solve that for you. We're basically going to build up your automatic reflexes.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our lesson plan mapped out on the board. First up, greetings and personal introductions. Second, navigating your daily routine. Third, sharing hobbies and favorites. And finally, discussing goals and learning. All right, section 1, greetings and personal introductions. Picture this, you're stepping onto a bustling, crowded university campus. You're meeting a brand new colleague for the very first time. You obviously want to come across as polite, clear, and confident, right?
Well, here is our baseline data. Let's treat this like a real classroom call and response. I'm going to ask the questions with a genuinely inquisitive tone, and I want you to imagine answering me back with a friendly, rock-solid, confident tone. Just listen to the rhythm here. How are you today? I'm doing great, thank you. What's your name? My name is Sarah. Where are you from? I'm from Pakistan. How old are you? I'm 28 years old. Notice how incredibly direct those answers are? There's absolutely no hesitation. You state the fact and you just own it. And that brilliantly illustrates our next core interaction. What do? It's the standard go-to way native speakers ask about your profession. And the perfect corresponding response, I'm a teacher. It's a highly effective mini dialogue. In fact, I'm going to ask it right now, and wherever you're sitting, I want you to repeat the answer out loud for me. Ready? What do? I'm a teacher. Fantastic.
Let's move to the next interaction and see how this just naturally builds from the last one. Once you say you're a teacher, the absolute most natural follow-up is, where do you work? And you reply, I work at a university. It's like putting together a giant puzzle. You're just stringing facts together, creating this smooth flow of information that keeps the conversation moving without any awkward pauses.
Excellent work on those introductions, by the way. Now, let's shift gears to section 2, navigating your daily routine. We're moving from who you are to what you actually do every single day.
Let's trace the seamless story of Sarah's morning here. We can take these seemingly separate, simple daily questions and string them all together into a full narrative. If I ask, what time do you wake up? Sarah says, I wake up at 6 a.m. Did you sleep well? Yes, I slept very well. Catch that quick shift to the past tense? Do you exercise every day? Yes, I exercise every morning. What did you eat for breakfast? I had eggs and toast. And finally, how do you go to work? I go by car. By mastering these individual little answers, you can literally narrate your entire morning routine without missing a single beat.
Okay, now imagine you're on that morning commute, right? Maybe you're carpooling, chatting at a red light. Someone throws in a classic small talk interruption. What's the weather like today? You simply hit them back with, it's sunny and pleasant. Boom. It's brief, it's polite, and it shows you're fully engaged in the conversation and your environment.
Welcome to the office. You can consider these responses your ultimate workplace survival toolkit. Let's do another quick drill, okay? Imagine I'm your manager checking in. What are you doing now? You reply, I'm practicing English. Are you busy today? You reply, yes, I have a busy schedule. But what if a coworker walks up? Can you help me? You confidently reply, yes, I'd be happy to help. Keeping that energetic, helpful tone while delivering those crisp, clear lines makes you sound incredibly professional.
All right, let's step away from the desk for a minute. Section 3, sharing hobbies and favorites. Imagine we've sat down for a relaxed lunchtime chat. This is the fun stuff. This is where we get to figure out what makes someone tick. So, I'm going to pose this question directly to you right now. What are your hobbies? Take a second. Just think. How would you answer that out loud in English right now? Let's take a look at how our example profile handles this gracefully.
Check out these wonderful ways to share your passions. When asked about hobbies, you can say, I enjoy reading books. If the topic turns to food, which is always a great topic, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is biryani. Excellent choice, by the way. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Do you like traveling? Yes, I love traveling. What do you usually do on weekends? I relax and spend time with my family. And I love this next question. What makes you happy? Spending time with my family makes me happy. See what you're doing there? You are confidently stating what brings you joy. And honestly, that is the absolute key to forming genuine connections with people.
Now, pay close attention to a really cool grammatical trick we use here. The question offers two specific choices, right? Do you like tea or coffee? Instead of fumbling around and saying something like, I like tea more than coffee, this one-line answer uses a total power verb, I prefer tea. It is incredibly concise and natural. Burn this sentence structure into your memory for literally any time you're offered a choice.
You guys are doing fantastic. We've navigated introductions, daily routines, and our favorite hobbies. Now we're moving into Section 4, discussing goals and learning. We're looking to the future. This is really the deepest phase of our conversation practice today.
Look at how these 3 specific questions build a compelling narrative about a really driven, ambitious person. What book are you reading? I'm reading a self-help book. Instantly, this shows continuous self-improvement. What's your dream job? My dream job is to become a professor. That shows long-term vision. What are your future goals? I want to complete my PhD successfully. When you can answer these kinds of questions clearly, you are telling the world exactly where you are heading.
So the crucial point here is that language learning itself is an ongoing journey, and you need to be able to talk about it. What are you learning these days? I'm learning spoken English. Can you speak English? Yes, I can speak English. Say that one proudly. What did you learn today? I learned some new English words. What are your plans for tomorrow? I'll finish my important work. Being able to answer these specific questions without stumbling actively proves your language learning progress to whoever you're talking to.
Well, we've made it. We've reached the 30th and final question of our session. And I actually want to pivot this directly back to you, sitting right there. I want you to think about this for a second. Why are you learning English? What is the core reason driving all of your practice?
I'm learning English to communicate confidently. That is the ultimate goal, isn't it? It's not about achieving absolute perfection, it's just about having confidence. By mastering these 30 foundational questions with me today, you've taken a massive step toward that exact confidence. Keep practicing these classroom dialogues, run through them in your head, and never shy away from a real conversation. Class is officially dismissed, but your real-world homework begins right now. Who are you going to start a brand new conversation with today?